What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Scores! He did it again!
I just killed him. Before the game, I just killed John Madden because of a stink bomb.
Split special teamers, and now Brown is off to the races. Hurdles, kicks him in.
Giants are coming off a worse week than Harvey Weinstein.
That was the most exciting thing to happen tonight.
Game's over. Game is finally fucking be over.
Ed, you got to turn your mic on. I think. And his hand on the button.
And now, our feature program.
Hey guys, how you doing tonight?
What's going on, YouTube?
Hey guys.
All right.
Night. All right, I confirmed we got audio.
We got audio. All righty. So, Nady decided he was going to leave the state of Massachusetts and start driving. That's where he ended up, is going to see the bright, shiny head in the sky.
Why flew?
He flew.
Oh, he flew?
He did.
He flew like a birdie?
It was the first time I took a direct flight in probably 7-8 years.
Hi, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda. I know we're late, but I had to reset up things.
Yeah, really late. Just sad. I don't like being the real late. Question is Amanda enjoying the peace and quiet without Nate around?
Oh, she's probably loving it.
Now that there's another human life in the house, so it's still not quiet without me.
Oh, I guess he's still there, isn't he?
Yeah, Birdie's there. He's claiming he's never going back. He doesn't ever want to see his mother again. So.
All right, well, let's keep that stuff off of.
There goes
information.
Oh, I love him, and I'm very happy to have him.
Here's the beginning of the end for Amanda and Nate.
Now I have responsibilities again.
Yeah.
How
y'all doing over there?
Not too bad.
Up at the airport, and we drove back, and then that was that. So nothing really happened.
I had Hardee's.
You had Hardee's?
Yes.
How was Hardee's?
So fucking good. I had their Western cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And it had onion rings and barbecue sauce, and man, was that good. Oh,
yeah, he was Jones's and Hardee's, and on Saturday before he goes back, we're going to
Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Make sure you get your hash browns smothered, covered, and capped.
Oh, and peppered.
Yes, don't forget about peppered. Yeah. Peppered's like hit or miss.
I don't like mushrooms in my hash browns.
Really?
Yeah. I just get mine peppered, covered, and whatever onions are. You know, if they had the direct flights, I think they start mid-November, direct flight from Greenville to Nashville, I'd fly up tomorrow for the little week for come back Saturday. That would be legit.
You can probably get a direct from Charlotte.
That's
probably
like an hour and a half drive for me.
Oh no, it's just like driving from Gardner to Boston.
Yeah, but so Nate, the Greenville airport is probably about 10 minutes from my house. And starting mid-November, I think they're doing direct flights from there to Nashville.
That sounds like a first world problem if I ever heard it.
You live that close to Greenville? Yeah, I go down to Greenville all the time. Oh. I'm in Greer. Oh, okay, that's right. He's right there.
Something's not right here.
Let's do this backwards.
Smitty's trying to make it happen for you.
I am. Well, there's nothing there currently. If they don't start the direct till like next month or something. Deal with non-direct. Spartanburg, right? Yes. GSP. Yes, it takes an hour for me to go to the airport myself. So, okay, and you'll fly back out on Saturday, kind of like what he did. Yeah. I put Sunday. Screw it. You gotta leave Sunday. So let's get this figured out.
Well, if you leave Saturdays around the same time as me, then you can just drop us both off.
This is true. I already put just Sunday, and the rabbit started running already, so I can't stop it. Hey, it's only $368. Let's see what the flight looks like. View flights. Okay, I got it. Let's see the view. Let's see if any flight goes straight through. Come on, rabbit. Keep running. Keep running. Okay.
Run, rabbit, run.
Yeah. Nope. Nope. And no. Want to go Chicago first and then come in? That sounds like I could drive there quicker.
How about Atlanta? You can go to Atlanta first.
I could drive to Atlanta.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. There's no straight flights.
Yeah, there's nothing close either. It's like it's way out of the way, and there's nothing direct from either and the other local ones, so it's annoying.
That's fair.
But I think it's mid-November. They're starting direct to Nashville.
That'd be cool.
I can get you a non-stop from Charlotte. It leaves at 8:55 tomorrow morning, and you'll get here at 9:18. Oh, 14 p.m. And that's with American.
How much is it?
Oof.
$392.
So expensive.
It's not. It's too much for a one day.
Yeah, for one night
trip.
stand. I'm not that good in bed.
Hey, you haven't been to a Smitty party. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you.
This man knows how to party. Treats his guests.
I don't know.
I don't treat my guests, but my guest gets treated. Not Nate last time he was here because he was in a committed relationship, but you know.
That's not.
Yeah, I've been known to go a little too crazy with when I somehow throw parties together within a day or two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of random bachelor parties I've thrown together the morning of.
I was just thinking that if Jeremy did show up here, I might miss my flight Saturday night.
Oh, you would definitely miss it.
Well, yeah. As soon as I land, we start drinking, and we don't stop till you pass out.
Oh my god. So how are you, Travis? You're just kind of.
I'm all right. I'm trying. I noticed
Remember, Nate,
something.
he has to put some pics in too, so we got to entertain time.
Yeah.
Why we're just kind of bullshitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't feel bad anymore about totally hijacking the show.
Oh, you
The
guys
hijack show.
figured we were talking, and then I noticed something wasn't right, so now I have to fix something.
Well, I remember you said you had stuff to put in, so
Yeah.
while we're talking about college and stuff, I figured we could go on a tangent and kind of.
It was a good tangent. So let's keep finding them flights. I'm sure I can find a cheaper flight. How about a bus ticket? How about that?
He would have to leave now.
He could take the train.
The train, yes.
It goes to Chattanooga, right?
It does. We'll drive 4 hours to go get you in Chattanooga.
What town are you in?
Chattanooga Choo Choo.
He's in Clarksville. All freaking day.
I mean, Chattanooga is only the other side of the state, but it's literally like 4 hours from here.
Yeah.
8 hour round trip.
I'll let you go pick him up.
Yeah.
I'll hang out here.
Yeah. I won't be back until after the party started.
I can't drive 4 hours with you driving.
He's the worst driver ever.
You're the worst driver ever.
Hey, I can drive there in 6 hours, six and a half hours, pretty much.
Oh, there you go.
Not before stops and whatnot.
You can make that.
You could do
There
that
gotta
in
be
your
a
sleep.
train to Chattanooga to Clarksville.
Like something right there on your nose.
Is it awesomeness?
It's gone now. It looks
So,
like
I mean-
spaghetti sauce.
I mean, if it was 4 hours or under, I'd consider driving up tomorrow after work, spending the night, partying up, and driving home Saturday. But
I mean, you don't have to come back on Saturday. You could stay till
Yeah.
Sunday.
no, I got stuff to do Saturday with the
So
wife
if
and
it
kids
were
and whatnot.
2.5 hours closer, so we move this whole get together to the other side of Nashville.
Is there a
Yes.
vacant lot somewhere?
There might be.
We just gotta go.
Probably-
Just commandeer for
Probably-
military purposes.
Probably an empty building somewhere.
We could do
All
that.
right. So yeah, I'll make the trip up sometime. Oh, Amanda says,
How
"Don't
you
you dare
going?
miss your flight."
I'm out like 2 months. I'm gone.
He doesn't know where he's going, but he's not
No, I
staying
know
here.
I'm going. I just can't go
Well, Jerry's got a big house. You can crash there for a couple of days.
here.
Yeah, come on by, crash on in.
Sounds like fun.
I told him that he needs to come up to Massachusetts with his
Why are they going for it? Go for
with-
field goal.
with his van, so that way we can set it up so he can sleep.
You
and
can pimp
stuff
it
in
out
there.
for me. You can pimp out my van.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, this is a choice.
This is the choice.
This is a
Yes.
choice. I don't
ruin it for us.
I don't like
Jeremy.
this choice.
Don't ruin it for us.
Oh my God. So for those watching, the Packers
He's
are playing.
faking it. They're faking it. They're trying to get the easy yard. Try to get the easy yard. Yep, they're trying to get the easy yard.
Oh my God.
Nope.
They almost had him, but the issue is when all you're doing is pointing at the guy because he almost jumped and none of the linemen move. It doesn't really work.
Here's the
No,
thing.
he needed to move because that lineman moved.
Yes.
Yeah, the
But
guy
here's-
opposite him.
But here's the thing: at some point in time, you as an offensive know the defense knows what you're trying to do. So with 1 second left, you hike that ball because they're not expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say for 1 yard. Because that one guy looked like he was expecting it because he's about to jump over that line.
Oh, he was waiting for that 1 second left start.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, now that we're in commercial break, let's start talking about some college football.
Yes,
yeah, we could do that.
I will do that.
While you guys do that, I'm just gonna kind of hang out over here.
I put down the only news I really saw that I thought was kind of interesting to anybody that likes college football, which is nobody here really, is in the AAC. Houston is actually undefeated in conference play. Do you know what other team is in AAC?
Coastal Carolina?
Cincinnati, who is number 2. They're undefeated also in conference play. They haven't played each other yet. But I just think it's interesting that Houston isn't in the top 25 whatsoever, and Cincinnati's all the way at number 2. And they're both in that same conference. And Houston is actually, I think, 4-0, and Carolina's 3-0 in the conference. Just
you mean Cincinnati?
Yeah, Cincinnati. Yeah.
But who has Cincinnati played? That's like what's their schedule look like compared to?
I didn't look. I just thought it was interesting.
Yes, I think it all depends on the scheduling and whatnot.
Well, it does, but I mean, just is this Saul the repeat? Spiral, the book of Saul. Sorry, advertisement. Yeah, I just think that Houston being undefeated in conference play, but they have lost a game, and Cincinnati has not. And I think Cincinnati beat a ranked team also. Okay, so it's very loud today. Big matches.
Fine.
That's not true anymore. Michigan's playing Michigan State this weekend. That is a huge, huge game.
How huge is it?
It's almost big enough to make me jealous.
That's big. That's very big.
Then we have Mississippi versus Auburn. Auburn has not been playing that well. Mississippi's been playing great, but I think Auburn's going to win that. And then we have the number 5 Ohio State playing Penn State. I forgot to put their rank in there, but I think they're number 19. That should be a walk in the park for Ohio State. Okay. The top 5.
Before you get to the top 5, I saw an interesting story.
Please.
LSU Tigers can't hold football practice due to number of injuries currently. They have that many players injured that they're not holding football practices.
Well, that's interesting.
Wait,
but today's Thursday. They got to play on. Do they play this weekend?
Go, bitch, go! Go, bitch, go! Go, bitch, go!
Yes.
Sorry, it's going to be like this all night, guys. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah. He didn't have it at first.
No, it was that second push.
Yeah.
Sometimes you always got to push a little bit harder to get to where you're trying to go.
That's how you get babies. Extra.
That's how you end up with kids.
But if that's where you want to go.
But if LSU, so they are playing this weekend. If they get practice, they're going to play on Saturday. The 2 injured are even practice.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's going to be very interesting. He was in. Oh, okay.
What about the quarterback for what's it called that got benched? That was supposedly a Heisman candidate going into the year. Was that Tennessee or? I shared it in the. Yeah.
Did you?
Tennessee quarterback.
He was benched.
Harrison Bailey.
You don't watch.
No, that's not the guy. Who was it?
No, I'm looking at.
It's the one who looks like Mahomes.
Would it be Mahomes?
No.
Oh.
Octopussy QU33N? No?
What?
No, that was a TikTok.
Oh.
I don't see it being shared, so I'm not sure.
Can you challenge a timeout?
No,
I know Justin Fields would have appreciated that.
Oh, I shared it Sunday at 8:36 a.m.
Oh, my butt was asleep at 8:36 a.m.
There we go.
Oklahoma Sooners quarterback Spencer Rattler.
Oh yes, that makes sense.
He was going into this year. He was a Heisman candidate, and he just recently got benched.
Why was he benched?
I think due to his performance this season.
I think it was drugs.
Yeah, but why? Yeah, maybe drugs is making him perform poorly and he got benched.
I mean, they test for performance-enhancing drugs. What about the performance-enhancing drugs?
Or just plain drugs that don't enhance. Yeah, I guess the same thing. Or just drugs in general. They don't do anything. They do nothing to you. But, So, well, I mean, that's. I would.
Oh, he probably got a girlfriend.
He probably.
That's probably what happened.
Probably did.
But if he
That screws
if
up
he's being
everything.
benched, he's out of the conversation for Heisman.
Yeah, women ruin
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, he definitely is out of the conversation for Heisman. The question is, where do you think he transfers to next year?
Ohio State.
Oklahoma, Nevada.
Clemson.
No, actually, if he's at
Syracuse.
Oklahoma State or Oklahoma.
He's an Oklahoma Sooner.
Okay, I don't think he goes to Texas A&M or Texas Longhorns because I think they hate each other.
Was it BYU? Isn't that down there?
Maybe Nebraska, probably.
Oh, it could be a Cornhusker.
Yeah, I think he stays within this area.
He could go to Illinois. That's not that far.
But
away.
I don't know his personality, so I don't know what his teams even go for. Probably anybody that's willing to take him that's a big name team.
Or even a small name team. Go, Jones, go. Go, Jones, go.
He's in the end zone.
Yes. Oh,
So,
I needed these points.
So the three teams that are the three schools that have come out as the initial front runners for him to transfer to next season are Georgia, Ole Miss, and Tennessee.
Georgia.
Tennessee sounds like
Well,
a spot
wait.
for him.
Okay, that's a good point because the Georgia quarterback is a junior, right? He'll be a senior next year, so this guy ain't gonna start playing. Ole Miss is a senior, if I remember. Yeah, so probably Ole Miss or Tennessee.
Yeah,
Ole Miss, good team.
Yeah. So his downfall was reading a drop 8 coverage.
A drop A coverage.
Drop
Kick it,
8
kick it.
coverage.
Make it.
I was about to say I don't know what a drop 8 coverage was, so I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But okay.
I don't either.
Yeah. Well,
I've never heard of that. So
I was like, I don't know what drop 8 is. I don't know what drop A is. I was like, geez, drop 8 coverage. You drop 8 linebackers. Rush 3.
You drop 8 defensive linemen down.
okay. Come on, load.
Drop 8. Well, that means you got 3 people rushing. I see it all the time, and prevent. It's a prevent defense. You can't read a prevent defense.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. That only 3 players to rush the passer and having the other 8 defensive players go back into pass coverage.
How do you not read that?
I don't know, but I just saw your coin.
Yes, that's my coin. That's. I don't know. It's like okay.
The issue is if they're playing drop 8 in zone, they're manned up with the zone coverage on top of it. It makes the openness of receivers very limited.
Well, if they're dropping 8, then they gotta go long, so we got to throw it anyway. But I'm guessing I'm probably running a lot.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta do those delayed handoffs and things like that.
Oh my God, Smitty! I just got a whiff of beer and meatballs. Oh my God, it's so gross. Oh,
Imagine if you're a woman on Friday night with me.
burping in there.
That's no smells tomorrow night, Nate.
Oh my God.
Was that all your news you had for football? Because I didn't catch any of those, and I just picked them up, so it was a good thing you did.
Yeah, that was the only other thing I saw. So if you want to do the top 5.
Yeah. Number 5 is Ohio State. Number 4 is Oklahoma. Number 3. Number 4 is Oklahoma. Last week, 3 was. Number 5, Ohio State. Number 4, Oklahoma. Last week, Alabama was number 4. Number 3 is Alabama. Last week, Oklahoma was number 4. So somehow Alabama jumped over Oklahoma. Cincinnati's number 2 still, and Georgia is still number 1. So, and that's probably going to stay that way. Those 4, maybe not that order when the championship series comes along. I don't see Cincinnati losing, Alabama or Oklahoma losing. So maybe Ohio State does something well enough to leapfrog Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati drops to 4 before it's all said and done. Even if he keeps winning. Okay, so I guess we're on.
Think tank.
Yeah, Nate. I mean, we gotta do something because.
Are we ready? Is Travis ready to participate in a think tank?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So last week. Oh, it's gone. Hang on. Let me pull it up. So last week I did
That's what she said.
first overall draft picks, right?
Yeah.
Well, this week
I won last week, by the way.
we are
Good.
going
Smitty,
to.
you gotta put Vladra up on your right side.
I can't read. I'm blind.
It's true. He needs glasses. So we're going to do the top. I have this list is huge, 51, but top 20, and we're gonna go with 15. The number of first overall picks by college.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So in other words, the number one, like, who has the most number one picks out of college? So like, we'll say Delaware University has
So,
the
like,
most picks at number one.
So let's say like the Raging Cajuns had 12 number one first overall draft picks.
Overall, not just first round.
Correct.
Overall. Okay.
First overall draft picks by college.
Okay, I like it.
Okay.
And Thick, you are at the head of the table. As always, you get to make the first pick.
What was this now?
Colleges
Listen
with
here, Jeremy.
most number one draft picks.
All right, most number one draft picks. I am going to go with
Never heard of that college.
It's a good school.
Yeah,
I like the University of
Alabama.
Alabama is 23. They've had one first overall draft pick, and that was in 1948.
Really?
Oh yeah. This is overall. Damn, that changes everything.
Yes.
First
I'm gonna go with Florida State.
Go back to the top. State.
I don't know. I'm shooting in the dark here.
State. Florida State is 49. They had one, and that was in 2015.
So there's a lot of ties with one, obviously.
There's a lot of ones. The most is 5.
Okay.
Really?
Wait, hold on. Is there any ones in the top 15?
No.
Okay, I was gonna...
Okay.
So if there's a tie at 15, we either have to go below that tie or keep all the numbers in that tie because there's no real way to rank the tie system.
Yeah, it's not in alphabetical order. It's just whatever the top 15 off the list that I pulled is the top
I'm gonna
15.
go with.
Yeah, but do you understand what I'm saying, Nate? So if say the top 15, number 15 has like 3
I guess
and they're
the question
tied
is,
with.
what is number 15? How many numbers is number 15?
2.
2. What's number 16?
2.
How far does 2 go down to?
17.
Okay, at
So
16.
where did top?
We'll just do top 17.
Yeah, top
Yeah.
17.
Yeah,
Because
so-
you get 18, it's 1 and all. So
Yeah,
top
Exactly. So Smitty understood what I was saying.
Yep, I just need him to clarify for me sometimes. That's all.
I'm gonna go with the greatest college football team that gives out players, and that's gonna be Notre Dame.
Well done, life partner. Notre Dame is number 1.
Oh,
They
that's
had
where I was
5.
gonna go next.
1944, 1946,
Oh,
1950,
that's this all time.
1957,
Yeah.
and 1972.
He has his hand cover in it too.
I wasn't thinking all time. I was thinking more recently.
I am gonna go with number one picks overall. I'm gonna go with LSU.
LSU is number 7. They are the first team to have 3: 1960, 2007, 2020.
Let's.
Smitty, you get 2, correct?
I get 2 for the number 1 answer.
Ah,
That's
yeah.
if you get your rules. I don't know.
I'm gonna shoot this one out for Chris, the Ohio State.
The Ohio State University
That was for Chris right there.
has 3: 1979, 94, and 97.
I don't like you because I was gonna say United States of America. I was gonna say Ohio.
State.
God.
I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? They've had a few. I'm gonna throw it out for Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, I am gonna go because I think there's at least 2. No, he was at next. I'm still doing USC.
USC, Smitty, is number 2. They also had 5: 68, 69, 77, 96, and 2003.
Oof.
I can't believe you got the top 2.
Neither
Well,
did
they're
I.
alphabetically. technically tied. But yes, that's. I knew Notre Dame had 3.
Well, there's only one more 5 team.
Is he gets the trifecta?
If Smitty gets all 3 of them, we know they're cheating over there.
I'm trying. Like, look, my hand's there. I almost show him.
What was my first guess? I can't remember.
A really bad team.
Yeah, it was somewhere down in the 50s.
I think it was Florida State.
No, I was Florida State.
Alabama.
I was Alabama. Okay.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Georgia is number 4.
Yes.
The first of the 4 teams. 43, 45, 53, and 09.
Let's shout out to this year's number 1 and go with Clemson.
Oh,
Clemson.
That's a good. That should be a good pick.
Clemson.
Oh, it sounds like it's way down there.
Well, all they need is one more in history.
Yeah, all I gotta do is think of a team that actually had one and say, well, they've probably had other ones.
Oh, Jeremy. Clemson, number 51, 2021.
Damn. It was decent thought, though, right?
Oh, it's Smitty's turn.
It was a decent thought, right?
It was.
It made logical sense to me.
I have one of these 2 teams. I'm going to go with, it got to be, Texas Longhorns.
That was my next pick, asshole.
Is Texas Longhorns considered just Texas?
Yes.
No, I thought that was Texas A&M.
No,
No,
Texas A&M is
Texas A&M is Texas A&M. Texas Longhorns are is Texas.
Oh yeah, the Texans.
The
Texas
school name is Longhorn.
Is number 8. They had 3, 1966, 78, and 82.
So it's Texas. It's football. Come on.
I am gonna go with Penn State.
Oh,
Penn State is number 13.
Wow.
They are a 2 team, 95 and 2000.
Really? That's it?
That's it.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with the
Florida Gators?
Yep. Another miss. Not very good, this one.
That's not Florida State.
Nope.
No, it's
That'd be Florida
Gators.
University.
It'd just be Florida.
Yeah, it should be just Florida.
Hang on, I'm backing through.
Are you past the 40s?
They have never had a first overall draft pick.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
They've
That is
produced
crazy.
some really good players, though.
Wow.
It's not first overall.
Smitty.
Overall. Yeah, I'm trying here. I'm going between. Oh God, do I win? I'm gonna be a homie. I'm gonna be a homer and say the Hurricanes. Miami Hurricanes.
Miami, Florida, number 11, 87 and 91.
87 was that guy that sucked.
All right, I'm gonna go Texas A&M. If I don't get this one, then Smitty wins.
Oh, I would, because there's only this last round.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. Number 50,
Oh, jeez.
2017.
Can I think I didn't say this. No one said this, but Oklahoma State.
Well, I'm going to let Jeremy go again and maybe
Okay.
get another point.
Sorry.
Because this is the last go around.
I still had an option here, Smitty.
Sorry, but you lost. Say Oklahoma State.
No, you already said it, so
Sorry.
give him his points for that one.
Well,
I was I was gonna go with. See, I had one in mind, and then somebody piped up, and now I forgot.
Would you have said Oklahoma State?
No, you said it. It's your
but
pick.
would you have?
No.
Okay, good. Then
I had one in mind, and I completely lost it now.
was it the California one?
USC? No, they already were. You guys already said someone already
Hey,
said them.
hey, Jeremy, where did Michael Vick go?
I couldn't tell you if my life depended on
Auburn?
that.
but he didn't go. That was what's his name? Cam Newton.
Where did Tom Brady go?
Michigan.
Michigan, number 15, 1941 and 2008. Good job, Jeremy. I'm proud of you. And Smitty chose Oklahoma, and he has the hat trick. Number 3, 1976, 1980, 2010, 2018, and 2019. Your top 20 is, I'm just going to name them. TCU had 1, Indiana 1, Chicago 1.
Just do the ones that have 2, because anyone that has 1 and on is pretty much a tie. So
That's
do 2
just
and on.
Well, I've already done those. 17 was California.
Oh wow, yeah.
75 and 16. South Carolina, 81-14. Michigan, 41 and 08. Virginia Tech, 85-01. Penn State, 95-2000. Tennessee, 1940, 1998.
I wonder who that was.
Miami, 87-91. Nebraska, 1937 and 1984. The Ohio State University, we got 79, 94, 97. Texas, 66, 78, 82. LSU, 1960, 2000, 2020. Stanford, this is our number 4s.
Ooh,
54.
I was thinking Stanford at one point in time.
I was too, sir.
And
Stanford
then I got on a sidetrack and completely forgot about them again.
They were 54, 71, 83 in 2012. Auburn.
Stanford was Andrew Luck, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Auburn. None of you picked Auburn. I don't know how.
Well, when you say Michael Vick, I'm like Auburn. I'm like, damn.
No, he went to Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia. I was gonna say that. Why was that? This is Virginia Tech.
I say Vic went Virginia Tech, right?
Yep. That's why I said Michael Vick, and then I knew you'd know where Tom Brady was.
And then I was like, damn, but I was thinking Cam Newton, and I'm like, dude, Auburn has got to be a team in the top 15.
Auburn had 4 as well: 65, 86, 88 in 2011.
Bo Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Cam Newton. That's 2 right there.
Our number 4, the last of the 4s, Georgia. 43, 45, 53 in 09. And then Smitty got Oklahoma, USC, and Notre Dame.
See, Nate bases these around colleges, and he knows that's my weak point.
Well, I tried to make these as fair for when our college guy would be here.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
He should have let that
over. He just reached it over the goal line. That's in theory a touchback.
No. He is already down. That's stupid.
No, that is Green Bay's ball.
I touched him. That's Green Bay's ball. The thing is, that happened to Miami too. Yeah, that's Green Bay's ball. That touched his hand.
Yeah, it touched his fingertip.
It's on his freaking fingertip. It didn't matter.
Yes. No, you can see.
Because it's been called on the field that it didn't touch him, so unless it's proof. Because it happened to Miami 2 weeks in a row.
There's proof.
2 weeks in a row, that finger moved, and they said it still stands.
Yeah, but this is Green Bay.
That's true.
It's kind of like New England when Brady was there.
This is true.
Yes. Yeah.
You're right.
Okay, Smitty, do you have a thingamajig?
I have a thingamajig. Okay, we're going to talk about players that are not in the Hall of Fame that you think should be in the Hall of Fame.
Is this Smitty's thingamajig? Is the Hall of Fame players that should be but aren't?
Right now,
Yes.
I might run out of these this week. I don't know, because I'm trying to make it relevant. I don't want to say people like, Ken Anderson when everybody except for you, Jeremy's like, who the fuck is Ken Anderson?
Yeah, I don't know.
See, Jeremy's like, yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame. I thought he was in the Hall of Fame, but we had the conversation because he's a Cincinnati quarterback before Boomer Esiason played.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, pre-Boomer days.
Yes. So, see, that man knows. So we're gonna do a name he brought up earlier, and it was a good one. Played for Jacksonville, running back. Drew Jones.
Maurice
Jones Drew.
Yes. What y'all think?
No.
Well, what was his stats?
I'm gonna say no because A, he never won the big game. B, his length of career wasn't too long, and he wasn't that dominating force. I mean, he had a few big moments, but he was just never that running back where you had to game plan around him.
Right.
Yeah, because when we talk about
on a team that didn't have a lot in the second as receivers and whatnot, or big name quarterback, he was the big name on the team, and he wasn't that kind of threat where you have to game plan around him.
Yeah, well, so he had 3 years where he rushed over 1,000 yards in 09, 10, and 11.
And that's why he was who he was.
And in 11, he had 1,606 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns. In his first season in Jacksonville, he had 13 touchdowns. 07, he had 9. 8 was 12.
How many years did he play?
And 9 was 15. He played 8 years.
Well, see, that's another thing. Like
that's
Sanders
yeah.
played 9. Brown played, I think, 8. James Brown, running back.
Yeah,
something like that. So the amount of time you play does matter unless you do what those 2 running backs were doing, and he wasn't doing those.
Yeah,
things.
I mean, he has an impressive body of work, but I don't think it was really.
His stats aren't there enough to make him Hall of
Yeah.
Famer.
No,
He's down at the 1. Okay.
They gave him at the 3.
Any opinion, Travis?
No.
Okay.
I think we covered it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, look.
Dude, I don't know if I brought this guy up last time. I'm going to bring him up again if we did. The bus.
Oh, Jerome Bettis?
Yes.
You have not brought him up yet. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
That second foot's out, Nate.
Nope. No good.
Yep, that second foot's out of bounds.
Nate, you need to turn on Amazon.
We are.
And you're that far behind us?
Okay, so y'all think Jerome Bettis because he was the bus and he had a game plan around?
Yeah, he
was on a team that won championships. He was an integral part of their championship runs.
I was say, didn't he have a Super Bowl?
He has 2, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'd have
93 and 96? No. I'm trying to figure out what these little plus signs are.
Playoffs, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Because he's got stars and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars on here. Oh. He's been selected to the Pro Bowl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. He's been first team All-Pro twice. It doesn't say he's been
No, I'm pretty sure he won his last year in he retired after winning the Super Bowl. That was like 2004 with Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
2006.
Yeah.
2006. Okay.
But
I'll say yes.
I think
go ahead.
He's going to be in because he was a Pro Bowler. He was nominated. He was looked at upon his peers as one of the better players in that time frame when he played.
Did he ever get the Walter Payton Award? Does anybody know?
I do not think so, if I remember correctly.
That might be one of the most important. I mean, you only give out one of those a year. Just one. You're Super Bowl champion for 54 other people. 51 other people.
Yeah,
So,
it's the equivalent of being the MVP.
Yeah.
He has passing yards.
He does.
Yeah, he does. He
has,
caught the ball.
He's 1 for 1 in 99, 0 for 2 in 2000, 1 for 2 in 01, and 1 for 1 in 04.
Passer rating of 37.
He threw the ball though.
I think he does deserve to go in. I just don't know if he'll make first time, depending on.
I think he's already passed his first time option.
He
retired in 06, 07 time frame.
He passed a while back.
05.
They keep passing him over.
Yeah, I don't know if he will get in, but he probably should end up in.
Yeah.
He'll probably get in like his last ballot to push him through.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll be a last ballot guy.
But just think he's one of those guys that Pittsburgh was going to cut him till he faked an injury to put him on IR to start the season. Then the running back ahead of him got hurt by the time he came back, and he took over and just ran.
Okay, next one.
All right, last one, Smitty.
Last one sounds good to me. Let's do it. I want to do this one because he's so awesome, but I don't think you two of you ain't gonna know who this is. Anybody know who Roger Craig is? Besides me and
that sounds familiar.
Well, we won't do Roger Craig. Then we will do someone we all know. Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis, yes. I'm gonna go with yes on that one. He was.
I'm not sure his career was long enough.
Oh,
He had a
that's
short career
true.
over in Denver, but when he was playing for Denver,
He played
he was definitely somebody you had to work for.
95 to 01.
He won a Super Bowl.
He was part of the greatest show on turf. He actually won 2.
Yep.
He was so in 96.
Wait, he played for the Rams?
No, he only played in Denver.
Yeah,
was
the greatest
Denver.
show on turf was the Rams.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
So in 96, 7, and 8, he was selected to the Pro Bowl and first team All Pro.
Yeah.
In those 3 consecutive years.
He played what, 11 years?
No,
he played
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not enough.
Well, 7's a pretty good career considering your average lifespan in the NFL is 2.5.
And he won Super Bowl and Pro Bowl. And
So
but if you play 7 years, you have to have at least 10 plus thousand yards to even be in consideration.
In his career, he's rushed for 1,655 yards, 7,607.
No, that can't be right.
7,607 reception yards and 60 touchdowns.
No. He could not have rushed for just over 1,500 yards in 7 years.
He was a wide receiver.
No, he wasn't. He was a running back.
Who'd you put up?
Terrell Owens? No, he was a receiver, Jeremy.
Terrell Davis.
Terrell
Davis, yeah.
Back for the Rams.
Yes, he was.
I mean, for the Rams.
Yeah.
Or no, for the Broncos.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
He was on the same team as Elway.
I'm looking at ProFootballReference.com.
Okay.
Look, see right here.
Hold on.
I think it's average.
Okay,
No, I go
so
the other one.
he had 1,655 rushes. He rushed
Oh.
for 7,607 yards.
1,600
Yeah.
yards.
60 touchdowns.
Yard rushing season.
Yes.
Yes, he had 1 2,000-yard rushing season.
Yeah.
But if you look, he had 4 years that he was good, and then his last 3, 200, 300, 700.
From 95 to 98, he was a tank.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he hurt his knee in.
You will.
Yeah, so I don't think he'll make it in. His length of career and the fact is he only in theory had about 4 good years of career.
Yeah.
See, I agree with that 100%, and that's why I say about Mahomes. If he starts sucking for the next 5 years, 10 years, he don't belong in the Hall of Fame.
Nope.
But people are in a minute just because he can throw a ball like this.
People already put in there, and he hasn't done shit.
I know.
Who? Putting who in there?
You know why? Because football is a team sport. Put the whole team in the Hall of Fame. Whoever wins Super Bowl.
They should put Hall of Fame teams in, or team Hall of Fame.
They should.
They should. There should be a well, they do put the Super Bowl team in every year. Not like the Hall of Fame, but there's a thing for every team that won the Super Bowl, I believe, in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Well, let's keep moving, please.
All right. So let's get to stuff in the NFL.
Wait, we talk NFL here?
Yeah, we're gonna talk some NFL. Not too long. Let's see. So the Texans and Miami deal for Watson is getting closer to being done, but Miami wants his legal issues to be resolved before the deal is finalized. This could just be a way for Miami to ask the league if he will get suspended the day they sign it, or sign that he will play, or to make sure that they don't lose their picks for nothing.
So I heard that more reading in depth in a few other articles, they're under full agreement on the compensation. They want information from the league as to what his suspension could possibly be, and if he were to settle all his current accusations that are out there.
My understanding was those things got to be settled before they're willing to trade.
Yes.
It's not going to happen.
So Miami wants to put a clause in that if he's suspended because of these more than what the league is, or they're trying to figure out what the league's saying. Oh, he'll be if they can't come to an agreement and he's found guilty or whatnot. This is how much he could be suspended for. But I think Miami's saying, hey, listen, we'll pay all these women off. We'll pay all whatever they want. Get rid of all these cases. No suspension, and you can play for us.
See, and that's just stupid.
It is.
I hate it because you know what? You know what Miami's problem is? Their offensive line. Their defensive line. Their coverage right now, and their running, and that's the problems. And you know what? That's not going to be solved with the quarterback. And then you give away all your freaking draft picks to fix those problems.
Yep.
It sounds like their problem is the team is their problem.
Yes.
Yes.
The only good thing to have the kicker.
So maybe they should just move to London instead of Jacksonville.
I think they should move to Green Bay. Have two teams in Green Bay.
You can't get another stadium in Green Bay.
Hey, the Giants and the Jets do it over in Jersey.
Yeah, and they both suck. You can't have one good team and a bad team in the same stadium. The bad team's going to leak into the good team.
But yeah, but you can have well, no, because that's not true. The Rams and the Chargers, they weren't good. They weren't both good a few years ago. Now they're both good. They're in the same stadium.
Though, in all honesty, though, you can't get a second team in Green Bay.
No.
They only have locker rooms. You can't even tour the home team because it's a functioning.
And the new team that got there would never have any fans. No. There'd be none of them.
No, but so the what I heard was that the 3 first-round picks was agreed upon.
Oh,
the second-round picks is where a little adjustments were made. They didn't release exactly what it was, but it's still going to be 3 first-round picks. It was going to be either a mixture of second-round picks and players or stuff like that to offset.
Is it a first round today? I mean, this year, next year? Is it 3 in a row?
Yes, 3 consecutive.
Nope.
But
he's not worth it. He's not worth it. He's not worth it.
But for a franchise quarterback that's that age, he is.
Nope, he's not. I give
Your
it. Your
team needs a lot more, but the issue
Thank
is.
You put those draft picks into an offensive line, and you let Tua, because like I said, I'm not a fan. Like I was telling him, I'm not a fan of Tua. You know this. The really ticks me off is the fact they picked him instead of Herbert in the draft. If there's no Herbert there during that draft, I was fine with his pick above the other quarterbacks, but not above Herbert. I thought he was a fine quarterback, just not where he was, and he got injured and stuff. So I don't think he's the 2 weeks he's been back. He's played pretty freaking weird. I mean, he threw a couple bad, stupid passes, but he's young and interceptions. He's not the problem. And now you're gonna make him the scapegoat. And then what are they gonna do? And then he gets moved out and goes to, because he's probably gonna go to the Giants or something, or Washington, because that was part of the something possible.
Yeah, because they don't want Tua in return, so they'd be looking to trade Tua.
How does Tua, as a player, like, oh wait a minute, I suck so bad that they're gonna take this person who has criminal and civil cases on him right now?
No, they're only civil. None of them are criminal.
No, I think there's some criminal ones too.
No, they're all civil.
The issue with criminal is it's very hard to prove without evidence. Where civil, it just has to be more probable than not.
Right,
so
but I'm just saying.
Basically, criminal cases have to be 90% proven true for them to be set proven correct. Proven guilty. With civil, you only have to be 60% correct.
10 criminal complaints are pending against Deshaun Watson. It says right there.
No.
There's 10 of them.
Well, NFL Radio reported that wrong on Wednesday.
So, just saying. Wait a minute. Maybe I need to look at the data.
Oh, they gave him that spot.
I need to check the date on what I looked at. Just because I saw it doesn't mean it happened this week. I could be lying.
All right, so that was my question: is how does all these trade talks with him hurt their relationship with Tua? Is Tua even going to want to play there next year, even if they don't get Deshaun Watson?
The only benefit they have is the coaches come out numerous times saying Tua's our quarterback. We don't want Deshaun. We want Tua. It's the owner and GM that are going after Deshaun Watson.
As long as his coaches are telling him that, and he believes that the coaches want him, he will be fine.
Because what's his name, ex-New England coach, Brian Flores, keeps coming out publicly saying Tua is our quarterback. He's not the issue. We want Tua as our quarterback.
Right. Yep.
And it's the GM, it's the ownership that's pushing the other way right now. And honestly, the GM's the issue over anything right now.
He is. He's been an issue for a while. I mean, Flores pulled that team together for whatever last year, some amazing way, and I think the cracks just showed up this year.
Well, they got rid of some higher salaried veterans.
No. They got rid of Vanoy, who was a leader there. They got rid of Fitzpatrick, who was leader of offices, and that's it.
They got rid of a few of the high. No, there was a defensive back. I think they got rid of too. That was a veteran. He was kind of high paid, but he was that kind of that voice of leadership, and that's what's killing them this year. Is they don't have that kind of person that's going to.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they'll fix it next year, or maybe I'll just stop rooting for Miami. Anybody need a fan?
You can join New England.
Yeah, we got new
not
QB.
now. Maybe 20 years ago, but not right now.
Well, we got a new young QB.
He's
So
playing for another 10 years.
They're on Tampa Bay. They're in Florida still.
well, speaking of Tampa,
So is Jacksonville.
we're gonna talk about Nate. We're gonna talk about Nate's favorite QB of all time. So Brady threw his 600th TD.
It's Tony Romo.
Well, that's next. Brady threw his 600th TD pass this weekend, but Evans gave it away to a fan without even realizing the milestone. This lucky fan gave the ball back when officials asked for it and has made out in the deal giving it back. He got 2 signed Brady jerseys, a helmet, a signed Mike Evans jersey, and his Mike Evans game cleats, $1,000 credit to the team store, 2 season passes for this year and the rest of this year and all of next year. And Brady also sweetened the deal even more, giving him an extra $63,000 in Bitcoin.
Well, no, he gave him 1 Bitcoin.
No, 1 Bitcoin is. So 1 Bitcoin.
He gave him 1 Bitcoin. At that time, it was worth 63,000.
Yeah, today it is worth.
One second. Currently, it's valued at $61,570 ish.
Yeah. So,
current as the market is fluctuating.
Yes, because the market goes up and down. At this point in time, it is 946, 1028. All right.
That's a great trade.
Well, today, Gronk wanted to get in on the deal and gave him another $30,000 worth of a different coin. I can't remember. I saw it as I came down, and I couldn't remember what.
Was it Shiba?
No, it wasn't Shiba.
Was it Doge?
Where is it? I know.
I wonder if it's like an NTX or whatever that Brady's starting to push.
I saw it. Where the hell is it?
But I mean, that's still that guy definitely. Yeah, he got a pretty sweet trade off for a game ball. But the fact is that being that 600 pass, their estimating value for that ball is anywhere between $500,000 and $750,000.
Yes.
Look, if I was that guy with that ball, I would have said, "All right, you can have it back. I want your first Super Bowl ring."
No. See, if I was that guy, I would. When he said, "Oh, can we have the ball?" I'd say, "Bring me your best offer, and then we'll start talking."
I don't think he was going to be able to walk out of that place with that ball.
No, he is perfectly legally allowed to walk out of the place.
Oh, I know legally.
As soon as that ball is handed to him, it's now his property.
I know.
If they want to take it back, all he has to do is pull out his phone and say, "Nope, I do not want to give you this ball."
He's acting like these elite people who have to follow our rules. Are you? Not.
Well, the issue. No. The issue is as soon as he pulls out his phone and puts it on something live like YouTube or Facebook or whatnot, just goes live. Nope, I don't want to give you this ball. This is my ball now. This is that 600 catch, 600 touchdown. I don't want to give you this ball. They can't do anything because now it's publicly pushed everywhere.
Oh, the naivety of you! Because what would happen is they'd find out where he's lived, and someone would break into his house, and his ball would be gone. They stole only the ball. It was amazing. And then it was not like Tom Brady be walking around like, "Look, I got my ball back."
No, you know who's gonna steal it? O.J. Simpson. That motherfucker will go back and steal some sports memorabilia. He's already done it once.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I mean, tell me, if it was you, would you give it back? I'd give it back. I would have been cool with it.
I would have told him, listen, this is very valuable. Come back to me with your best offer, and then we'll start talking.
I don't know. What he's made out with is a pretty damn good offer. Season tickets right now for Tampa Bay are in the tens of thousands of dollars.
You're talking about.
I want lifetime box seats.
$1,000 and up.
You don't know that.
So Brady's no. This is how they base the value of that ball. His first touchdown pass ever, ball, just recently sold at auction for over $400,000.
Good for him.
So they're estimating this because he's the first quarterback ever to cross that 600 touchdown
And probably
pass mark.
the first one ever, and will always be the first one ever.
And he'll probably be the only one. But the estimated value on that ball is between $500,000 and $750,000.
But see, I would think that ball would decrease in value for every touchdown he throws after.
Yes, but no, because it's that milestone marker.
Yeah.
See, I would want.
But he has 2 signed Brady jerseys about the 600
and a helmet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus Mike Evans, plus his game cleats, the game worn cleats, which are worth money right off the bat.
Well, and he should have Nate, his number and say, "Hey, if I go to Super Bowl, you guys tickets."
Let's put this in terms you would understand. So if this was,
Yeah, who would understand? I think we all understand.
Green Bay's Brett Favre.
Wait.
If this was Brett Favre's very last TD ball, would you have given it back for what he received?
Well, that goes into my question I was gonna ask is what would you all do if you had that ball? What in compensation would you want?
I asked that already.
Did you?
And he said, "Go back and give you your best offer because I'm cool and I don't care."
Yeah.
So look, this was me.
As Smitty said, I would have told the guy, "Listen, this is valuable. Come back with your best offer, and that's going to be where we're starting." Guess what? I already know you're willing to give that up. Let's see what else.
This is where I would get. I want lifetime club seat tickets for 4 people. So I want club seats. You know, the little suite, 4 tickets for life.
Full paid. I don't pay a dime when I go there.
I go to every free parking at the stadium.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay for parking either. And then I'll take the game jersey of that. I want you to show up to my kid's birthday party.
You don't want to date with yourself?
No. I'm looking at this as a Brett Favre thing. I'm ignoring the Tom Brady part of it. But it would be the same thing. And I don't know. My kids go to college for the first year for free.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm the petty guy. I'm the one who breaks something that someone has, and I pop it into that motherfucking thing, break a hole in it, and destroy it. And
Who's got it? Who's got it?
I'd knife it.
No.
I'd pee on it.
All right. So during that game, Brady also gave his because they took him out.
At the end of the game.
Yeah, at the end of the game, a kid who was
willing to talk about this subject.
Yes.
Oh, this was super cute.
He saw a sign in the stands that said "Tom Brady saved me from cancer," and he walked over. Help me beat cancer. Sorry. And he walked over there, signed his hat, and then gave it to him.
Precise or is not right.
The what?
Talking about Jeremy
Smitty's talking shit.
Correcting everything you say if it's not 100% right.
That's what he's here for.
No, he said save a kid. Okay, fuck. I don't.
Well, no.
I forgot to add this, and so I don't have the exact quote.
Yeah, I threw it in because I didn't see it on the list. And technically, the sign was something like, Tom Brady helped me beat brain cancer or something like that.
If you're a Brady fan, you never break.
Well, it was nice. The kids just like the minute he gave him his hat because he was wearing it towards the end of the game because they took him out and I lost tons of fantasy points because of it. And so
because he gave away the hat?
No, because they took him out of the game at the beginning of the fourth quarter because they were just beating him so bad.
Yeah, Chicago did not look good.
Yeah, no, and
that was very sweet of him.
It was really nice, and like the kid just started crying because he didn't expect that to happen. But
okay, so
let's get to Romo.
No, real quick, I'm just saying if this kid recovers from brain cancer.
Well,
from that point on, he suddenly starts getting better.
I think he got better.
Yeah,
I think the sign was that Tom Brady helped me beat brain cancer.
It was one that gave him a reason to like fight kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know how Tom Brady helped it, but
he's probably a lifelong, like probably since the day he was born, he's been a Tampa Bay fan.
Tom Brady should have asked for the kid's hat because clearly that kid is a fucking hero.
Oh yeah.
And
Exactly.
All right,
that would
so
have to me, but
let's get to Nate's favorite quarterback commentator. Tony Romo has come under fire for his commentary on the wheeling and dealing that the officials were doing to get the ball back. He was making a joke.
Oh, this was hilarious.
Yes, he was making a joke of it, speaking for both sides. A date with Giselle. I'm in, and I'm in. Tony Romo said, acting as the fan. Okay, Tom will do it. One time, you got it. Romo continued, pretending to voice the Bucs official. Do you think it was all in good fun? Or do you think it was creepy and borderline human trafficking, as some fans are calling it?
No, this is cancel culture taking a shot at Tony Romo now. Because he said something that they consider, ice cream. Sorry.
It's one of those, it's just one of those, like, I can't believe you said that, because Giselle, she's a free person. She don't have to go on a date. She ain't got to give, her husband don't have a right to tell her who she has to date or who she can't date and can't date anyone. It's those people like, dude, it's not meant to be that way. Plus, I mean, if you're in an open relationship type thing, no matter what, you still got to get your spouse's permission. You do. You have to say, yeah, I'm open relationship. Want to have one? Yes, I do.
Yeah, sure. That's
okay, you okay with that? Yeah.
I'm okay if you and I have an open relationship.
I thought you guys already had that agreement years ago.
Relationship. You got to get permission, so that's all it meant. I'm just like,
I think the thing that aggravates me is, I guarantee you, before this, all four of us probably thought of a dinner with Giselle sounds nice. And with the ball. It's the fact that it got said out loud, and it upset somebody.
Yeah,
I did. You know, and I know this is off topic of our sports show, but it's just like the Dave Chappelle stand-up that is getting all kinds of thing. And then people are hitting South Park and saying that, can they survive cancel culture? People need to stop being so serious and taking everything literally at face value. There's subtle and humor in these things.
But,
this is a transcript of Talking Stuff podcast.
This is what we would talk about, yeah.
Honestly, if they offered me a dinner with Giselle, I'd say no. She eats that like healthy crap. I don't want that.
I wouldn't want it. Because look,
at
the end of the night,
just to pick his mind on shit, but
if a date with Giselle was a hypothetical option, I wouldn't take it because it's not going to go anywhere. I'd rather have a date with Tom Brady. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
At least that way I might learn something and have a really good time.
Become friends with him.
Yeah.
Maybe you stop hating him so much for no reason.
Oh, we got good reason.
I want to go out. I would want to go out with Tom Brady, bring him some of that tequila that caused you to throw that Super Bowl trophy across the freaking plate, and let's go party.
Hey, you want to
watch Tom Brady?
He still throws a better pass with the Super Bowl trophy 3 sheets to the wind than most quarterbacks throw in the NFL.
Like that to me sounds like I want to go out on a night on the town drinking with Tom Brady.
Exactly.
You know how many numbers you can pull in?
Yeah.
The wingman.
Oh, because everyone knows he's taken.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. But they're still going to come over there.
Oh, yeah. Because it's Tom freaking Brady.
Oh,
like
you're
this.
hanging out with Tom. You must be good friends with him.
Could talk somebody up and be like, have you met my friend Jason? And then just walk away.
Yeah.
It's one of those, have you met Smitty?
Have you met my friend? And all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay. I want him now.
Oh, yeah. You're friends with Tom Brady? Oh, absolutely. I beat him. I sacked him in college.
Long-time friendship. We go back 20-something years now.
Yeah. Yeah. And the worst part is, like, people don't realize, like, Tony Romo's known Brady for how long now?
Since Romo joined the NFL back in
97.
No, Romo.
No, he's younger.
I'm joking, because Tom Brady's older than Smitty.
Romo was 06?
I think so.
Sarcasm.
No, I'm trying to get.
You're part of the cancel culture. You don't get jokes.
But it's like they know each other quite well. Their families have probably met.
03.
And he's probably knows Giselle on a personal level. Why would anybody think that he was actually trying to be like mean about it? It's like Tom Brady saying like, I gotta ask my wife before I'm allowed to play until I'm 50.
You know, if us four were famous, right?
Yeah.
and our spouse is famous, and we were hanging out, and they listened to our conversation, we all be canceled so fast.
Oh yeah.
All of us.
Hell, if our spouse was more famous than us, because Giselle is more famous than Tom Brady.
Yeah.
So internationally, Giselle is 10 times more famous than Brady will ever get.
Even in the States, she is like neck and neck.
No, Brady is more famous because of the football, because just the amount of fan base for football.
I know exactly what I would want in return for that ball.
What?
And I'm going to tell you guys.
As we skip that.
No, sorry. I'm going to tell you guys off of the air because what I'm going to say will get us canceled.
Okay.
Okay.
Put it in the group chat.
All right.
I bet I can imagine.
All right, let's move on a little bit. So the loss last week of the Kansas City Chiefs was too much to handle for one ref. He passed away on his way home from the game. I joke about this, but in all honesty, longtime NFL referee Carl Madison, he was 71 years old, passed away on Sunday on his way home from after the game. Nashville police say that early signs indicate Madison suffered a medical emergency while driving on I-65 North. A spokesperson reported saying officers answered a call about a motorist blocking a traffic lane and found Madison unconscious at the scene. His exact cause of death still remains unknown. Madison spent 12 years as an on-field official from 1997 to 2008 before becoming a replay official in 2009. Madison was in his 12th year as a replay official this season, at the beginning of the season. He was one of the most experienced, along with Paul Wilder, of the NFL's 17 replays officials. Madison also served in the U.S. Air Force from 1973 to 1976.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this guy, he had done a lot in his life. It was kind of incredible what he did, and 73 to 76 there was nothing major going on at that point. Was that Korea?
That would be
Smitty.
Vietnam. Vietnam did in 73, so he joined when Vietnam was ending.
Okay. Yeah, I know you were there, Smitty, so I figured I'd ask.
I mean, he was dealing with Watergate, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, this is sad, and it's like nobody expects that when they get a call. You probably text his wife or call his wife, "Hey, honey, I'm leaving the field now. I'll be home in about an hour," or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember him ever reffing a game, but I don't pay much attention to many of the referees except for like that one guy that was like buff as hell.
The buff bald guy. Yes. Yeah, the guy that is one of those that you look at him and say, "I don't want to fuck with that NFL referee."
His son's now a ref too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you go get in his face like what?
But like he was
that's bullshit. What? Oh nope. Yep. Good call, Ralph. I'll see you later.
He was out of bounds.
You're right. I definitely grabbed that jersey.
Yes, I did.
And you know what? 4 plays ago, I kicked him in the shin.
Yeah, you missed it. No, back now. Yeah, it's a sad day for the NFL, and it's sad when anyone passes. But he sounds like he had a really good long life.
It sounded like he had a really good life. And
he lived over 70, and he was still.
Yeah, he's getting recognized is pretty awesome because referees die all the time. How many times do you know referees died?
Exactly, never. You never hear about it.
Nope.
But the thing is, honestly, if you're at 70 and still in shape enough to ref an NFL game,
well, he's the replay ref, so it's a little bit different where they sit in the booth kind of thing to go over the plays.
Still, you're still out being active and doing stuff. You're not
writing.
Shit, when I'm 70, I'm going to be laying in a bed waiting to die.
You're going to be drooling.
I thought that was next week, Nate. You had that penciled in for next week, I thought.
No, I'm 35. I got 35 more years. That's it. That's all she wrote.
That means if you're that age, so I'll be in the bed next to him.
We'll be drinking out of the same IV tube.
All right. So it's sad, but unfortunately it happens. Hopefully his family is able to get through this tough time. Nate, do you want to do our favorite time of day for our spokesperson to do it?
I got it. The Thick and Thin Sportscast does not support or advocate anyone to actually place monetary bets on anything we talk about on this show. This is only for entertainment purposes, so as we are not professionals. Never bet money you cannot afford to lose. If you or anyone you know thinks they have or has a gambling problem, the national hotline is 1-800-522-4700, and it's 100% confidential, and it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, please go to www.ncpgambling.com.
All right, Jeremy. It's all you.
I'm so glad I wrote these down.
Yeah, you need to record it and then just play.
I'll get there.
Well, because eventually we're not going to have you, so we might need you. So last week's recap, I had the Panthers at -2.5 over the Giants. Well, unfortunately, I overestimated the Panthers' ability to be
a football team.
A football team.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even consider them a football team. But I should have known Sam Darnold going back to Meadowlands Stadium. He sees ghosts there all the time.
Yep.
That will never change no matter what. So I should have known better. I had faith, but I should not have. In other news, I had the Raiders -3 over the Eagles, which they won by 11, I think.
It was a landslide.
Then I had the Cardinals, which we placed the bet. What was it?
-20 and a half.
So Travis actually called me. Called my wife because I was outside and my phone was inside, and said, "Hey, the spread's 20 and a half. Do you still want to bet on them?" And I went, 20 and a half? Yeah, let's cover it. Let's take it. They'll cover that.
And they did, just barely.
Well, sure enough, I think they won by 25.
Yes. That was scary. I got up there on Sunday 12:35. I'm like, 20 and a half. I got to call Germany. There's no way in hell I'm going to do this without asking. Because that's a big 20 from 17 and a half. I thought 17 and a half was big. 20 and a half was like even scarier. I'm like, I don't know if I want to make this bet.
Well, I'm standing outside. I'm like, yeah, 20 and a half. We can do that. 20 and a half works.
Did your neighbor ask you what you were doing?
Well, so it was actually one of the neighbors from the other side of the community that I had cigars with a while ago. And he goes, 20 and a half. I'm like, oh, we're betting on the Arizona game. And he goes, where are they playing? I'm like, Houston. He goes, really, 20 and a half? I'm like, yeah, they got that. He goes, I don't know about that. I'm like, don't worry, they got it.
And we did make it.
We made it by 4.5 points.
All right.
That's good.
Heck yeah.
All right, so I went 2 out of 3 last week
Yep.
for a season total of 13 and 8.
That's still not too bad. That's not too shabby.
No, he's staying ahead, so that's all that matters.
We still believe in you for now.
Excited.
All right, Jerry. So what are our bets this week?
I was waiting for Nate to get excited. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So this week, I have 5 options. We could pick. I want us to pick 3 of them.
Okay.
Unless we want to use more of our current winnings the past few weeks and go 10 on each of these. Up to you guys. So I have the Rams -14.5 over the Texans. Texans have traded away 2 players currently this week already. Who knows who else they trade away before Sunday happens.
Right.
But they traded away their leading running back and a defensive something. I forget what he was. So the Rams -14.5 over the Texans. $100 will get you $195.23 back.
And with our $10 bets, that would get us $19.52.
Yes, I have the Bengals -10.5 over the Lonely Jets.
I'll agree with that one.
Because after the Bengals did that to Baltimore last week,
and the Pats smacked the crap out of the Jets.
Although a random fact is, Baltimore, since Harbaugh became the head coach, they are like 16 and 15 against the Bengals for some reason.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I didn't either till this afternoon driving home. They were talking about it. I'm like, wait, what? It's like, apparently, because Baltimore's rival is Pittsburgh in their mind. But in the Bengals' mind, Baltimore is their rival. So they bring themselves up for that game. I was going to say they're probably going to have a letdown game, kind of drop some. But, I mean, it's the Jets. We saw what they're capable of.
Yeah.
Or what they're not.
Exactly. So, $100 on the Jets will get you 190.90, or $10 would get you $19.90.
Okay.
I'll do that one.
I have the Titans straight up over the Colts on the money line. They are -2.5, I think it is currently, something like that. But I think the Titans are going to beat the Colts. The way the Titans are playing, they're rolling currently. And
So how do I bet that one? Do I just pick the team?
No,
That's
so
a straight
on the
win.
far right side where it has on the app, if you go to the far right column, if you open your app and look.
Yeah, I'll do that while you're talking about.
There's a far right column that has like, where's their game? So it says plus 130. If you click on that, that's the money line.
All right.
So I have them on the money line. They're 2.5-point underdogs against the Colts.
Actually, McCollum play.
Oh, so yeah. So I hit the plus 130. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
That's what that means. Okay.
Look, I'm teaching everyone more stuff about gambling online.
Yes, you are.
Okay, my next game.
I think that Titans Colts one is gonna be way too close for comfort in my.
Yeah, but straight up.
It's straight up. We don't have to worry about plus or minus.
Yeah, I don't.
If the Titans beat the Colts, you turn 10 into $21 if the Titans beat the Colts.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Okay, next game we got the Bucks -4.5 over the Saints.
Yes. I agree with that one.
$100 will get you 190.90, or $10 will get you $19.90. Or 19.09, I think it technically is.
I don't like that one either.
I don't know. I don't think those Saints are gonna put up that hard.
The way the Saints played last week, I don't.
Yeah.
They usually play bad, then play good, play bad, play good, play bad, play good.
But they played a few weeks of good. They played a few back-to-back weeks. But their offense isn't doing jack this year. And let's face it, you're going to have to score points to keep up with Tampa.
Unless your defense shows up and keeps Tampa somewhat at bay.
Yes.
Didn't they already play once?
But they beat the Pats by 4.5 points.
What was that?
They haven't played the Saints yet this year.
Not played the Bucks yet this year.
Okay.
And then my last one is Cowboys over Vikings for the money line. The Vikings at home are favored by 2.5 as well.
Vikings are favored to beat the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Yes. In Minnesota.
That's not going to be a thing.
Yeah. So if you bet the Cowboys straight up on the money line, $100 equals $195.
I'm betting Cowboys.
I would take Cowboys to win.
That's three of us that want that game, or all four of us agree on that game.
Oh, there's four of us.
Yes,
I was like, what do you mean four of us? There's only same camera.
Stop fiddling with my stuff over here.
Well, I'm trying to put stars so that way I know what to go and do the bets at.
Well, we'll put the stars on the backside. So we need to choose 3 of those games, or we could do all 5 at $10 because we have one.
We are at
$20. We've
76.79.
We've profited $10 the past.
My choice is the Bengals game, the Titans game, and the Cowboys games.
So
I like
Bengals, Titans, Cowboys. I already have that one.
Yeah.
I like Rams, Bengals, Cowboys.
So it looks like everyone's on board with the Bengals game.
Yeah.
Everyone's on board with the Cowboys game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess off the air we can figure out which of the last 3 we want to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna, like I said earlier, my faith is in Jeremy. So if you
are we gonna go for the big money this week and try all 5?
If Jeremy strongly endorses these 5, YOLO.
Well, I'm thinking we've won $10 of profit for the past 2 weeks, so we've paid 30, made almost 40 the past 2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we could, in theory, bet all 5. And if we lose it all, we're back to where we would be if we
Had
never
one
won
the other,
anyways.
yeah, had one of the previous
Yeah,
ones.
then we can discuss offline.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So that's that. All right. Who wants to run through the power rankings?
Nate, you want to do power rankings? You want Jeremy to do power rankings?
I want Smitty to do power rankings.
All right, Smitty, let's have you do the power rankings.
Okay, we'll start with number 32. Houston Texans was 30 last week. Detroit Lions 29 last week's 31. The Jets are 30. Used to be 31. The Fins are 29. They used to be 28. They dropped a whole one. Jacksonville Jaguars was the suckiest team in the NFL. They moved up to 28. The Giants stayed pat at 27. The Washington football team stayed pat at 26. Falcons stayed pat at 25. Philadelphia was at 20, moved to 24, backwards. Bears stayed at 23. Seattle's at 22, going back a spot. The Patriots have switched with the Seahawks. They went from 22 to 21. The Denver Broncos went from 19 to 20. Carolina Panthers dropped a whole 5 spots because they deserve to. From 14 to 19, the Colts went from 24 to 18 off of that strong win against whoever they played. So the 49ers stayed where they were at 17. Steelers at 16. The Raiders went from 18 to 15 because they are actually becoming a good team now without their head coach. The Vikings went 15 to 14. The Browns dropped 9 to 13. The Saints from 11 to 12. The Bengals from 13 to 11. They were back on the winning side again. The Titans moving up one more time from 12 to 10. The Chiefs from 10 to 9, and I think they should be lower than that. Wait a minute. They were lower than they were last week? Is that right?
They moved up a spot.
They went up a spot by getting their asses kicked? Okay. The Chargers went from 5 to 8. They dropped 3. The Rams went from 8 to 7. The Packers stayed at 6. The Ravens went from 7 to 5. The Boys stayed at 4. The Buccaneers stayed at 3. And then they switch for some strange reason. The Bills, well, no, not some strange
This is
reason.
old.
Yeah, this is old. Did nobody update this week?
Clearly not.
This is not correct. I'm doing last week's.
This is last
Arizona's
week's.
number 1. Bills are number 2. Dolphins are number 3. Patriots are number 4. Packers are number 5.
I thought somebody updated this. Where'd Jeremy go?
Why would you?
Sorry.
All right. I got you.
All right.
All right. So
No, I
I'm
did
going
not
to go
update
in
that.
the reverse order. The Cardinals are 1. Buccaneers are 2. Bills are 3. Cowboys are 4. Rams are 5. Packers are 6. Bengals are 7. Ravens 8. Chargers 9. Titans 10. Vegas Raiders is 11. The Saints are 12. The Browns are 13. The Chiefs are 14. So you're right. They did go back. 15 is the Vikings. 16 is the Colts. 17 is the Steelers. Patriots are 18. The Niners are at 9. Patriots are at 18. The Niners are at 19. The Falcons are 20. Denver Broncos are at 21. Seattle Seahawks 22. The Chicago Bears are 23. 24 is the Giants. Carolina Panthers are 25. Eagles are 26. Washington football team 27. Jacksonville Jaguars are 28, which I can't believe they're ahead of other teams. Miami Dolphins are 29. Man, you guys are 1-6.
Yep.
They've lost 6 in a row.
We beat the Patriots. We beat the
Opening
Patriots.
weekend.
First
That
game
was that was
We
the
beat
last
the
game you won.
Yes, and
We
then
beat
they
the
lost 6 in a
Patriots.
row.
Number 30.
the Patriots.
And
is
then
the
you lost to
0-7.
Jacksonville.
You beat the Patriots.
30 is the 0-7 Detroit Lions. The New York Jets are number 31, and the Houston Texans are 32.
All right. So let's get to our fantasy league this week. The number 1 injured reserve beat the Thick 227.55 to 141.64.
That might be the biggest defeat
Okay,
yet.
okay. Before we move on from that, her whole bench is on IR currently.
I know.
She has been piecing together players trying not to drop.
There was no way
every
Purple
week.
Cobras and Smitty got the same exact score. That's not possible.
I copied this earlier. All
Okay.
right.
I believe you.
On. That may not be correct. Hold on. That doesn't. That.
They
thank
still
you.
lost the points roll of it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Keep going. I'll
Just keep moving.
look it up.
All right. So number 2 Muppets beat the Purple Cobras 194.14 to 154.04. And You were right. Journeys is wrong. All right. The number 3, Ladies in Element, beat Smitty top Nate Bottom 219.99 to 184.63. I find it funny that Mo, Gail, and Amanda are beating all of us.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. Number 4, Jameis Winston.
Sorry, told me.
Jameis Winston, your time, lost to the Dolphins 115.98 to 183.39. The number 9, the Implication, beat number 10.
And just to let you know, the LaFleur the Merrier also lost against the Dolphins.
Yeah, I beat him both times this game.
The number 9, the Implication, beat Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs 108.23 to 164.34.
I was only underdog that won their game this week.
Yep. This week's ranking, this week's matches are the number 1 Injured Reserve at 6-1 are taking on the number 8, the Implication at 2-5. Number 2, the Muppets at 5-2 is taking on the number 6, Smitty top Nate Bottom at 4-3. Number 3, Ladies and Gentlemen at 5-2 is taking on number 5, Jameis Winston, your time at 4-3. Oh, the hubby and wife are gonna be arguing this week. The number 4.
Good thing I'm not gonna be home until Sunday.
Yep. The number 4, the Dolphins.
Just in time to argue.
At 4-3 is taking on number 10, Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs at 1-6. And the number 7, the Thick at 3-4 is taking on number 9, Purple Cobras at 1-6.
Get it, Thickie.
All right. Everybody ready to start making our picks this week?
Absolutely.
We're going over last week's and this week's? All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
How did I do
geez.
last
What
week?
happened there? Why is that not right?
Good.
The screen is very small if you see our weekly picks.
Yeah,
Here we
yes, what's going on with that?
go.
You're missing the top half of the screen, too.
Yeah. Nope, that must be the wrong one. Okay, it's this one, yep. Transform. Oop. Okay.
Some technical difficulties, as always.
Yeah. Transform. Talk amongst yourselves.
So I'm
any
farting
big
storm over
plans for Halloween this year?
Who, me?
Anyone?
Smitty, I found out, is a full-size candy giver.
That is true.
Really?
He gives out full-size candies.
I mean,
Is he compensating for
best
something?
way to get the kids to come to the house.
Is he compensating?
I'll drive
you
down
can't
for
be saying that
full-size
out loud,
candy
Smitty.
bars.
That came out wrong. I mean, makes that house like every year they're like, that's the house to go to. You know, the cool house. And
You're just setting the kids up for failure next year, though, because you're not going to live here anymore.
Yeah. So our neighborhood has a Facebook page, as most communities do, and they said there was a post recently said, I don't want to see anyone handing out these crappy candy corns or any healthy snacks for these kids. It's Halloween. They should be getting candy, damn it.
Yeah.
Who gives out candy corn? Does anybody like that?
I don't
No,
know.
who
someone
even
must-
likes
it
candy
comes
corn?
Every freaking year.
I have
But
never
apparently
met
there's a house
anybody
right
that
near
likes
that
candy
gives
corn.
out margaritas.
My oldest son likes candy corn.
How? That's like the worst candy in the world.
Necco wafers is the
No,
worst candy
you dare.
ever.
No, Necco wafers are at least
Necco
decent.
wafers are
They're the
trash.
best.
That's eating the
Oh,
chalk straight from the
It's so
chalkboard.
good. I will eat it with the chocolate.
Oh,
It's so
He
good.
ate the chalk off the chalkboard when he was a kid. What do you expect from him?
clearly.
All
When
right.
the teacher asked you to clean the erasers,
I
did
was
you
the
go
first-
back and lick it?
So
Right.
let's get to last week's picks and whatnot.
Like,
So Jeremy and Smitty tied last week
was gonna
with
say we
11
tied.
picks. Correct. Nate, Mo, and me all had 10. Gail had 9. Amanda had 9, and Gail had 7. So
I
that
finally
means
broke
Brody.
the 9.
Yep, Brody did pretty well last week because we all know he did Amanda's picks.
Sure.
Yep.
I think he did.
good stuff.
All right, so on Thursday night, the Denver Broncos lost to the Cleveland Browns 17-14. The Kansas City Chiefs didn't show up at all in Tennessee and lost 27-3. The Washington football team lost to the Green Bay Packers 24-10. The Cincinnati Bengals made the Baltimore Ravens look stupid with a 41-17 win. The Carolina Panthers lost to the New York Giants 25-3. The Atlanta Falcons beat the Miami Dolphins 30-28. The New York Jets didn't show up in New England and lost 54-13.
They showed up.
Yeah.
They showed up.
That's them showing up.
They may not have played very well, but they were there.
We should have taken the money line on the over on that one because the Pats were giving up 7 points. The Las Vegas Raiders beat the Philadelphia Eagles 33-22. The Detroit Lions went to the Los Angeles Rams and lost 28-19. The Chicago Bears lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 38-3. Should have taken that money line too. The Arizona Cardinals beat the Houston Texans 31-5, letting us win that 20.5-point game. The Indianapolis Colts beats the San Francisco 49ers in San Fran 30-18 on Sunday night. And on Monday night, the New Orleans Saints beat the Seattle Seahawks 13-10.
With 2 missed field goal kicks by the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, Nate.
Yes.
Carolina Panthers are at the Atlanta Falcons on this Sunday at 1 o'clock on Halloween night, or Halloween day.
Panthers and Falcons. I am going to take the Falcons.
Falcons. I am also taking the Falcons on that one. Jerry, where are you going?
I'm going with Atlanta. I'll take Atlanta.
You'll take Atlanta at Atlanta. Smitty.
Falcons.
Falcons. Jerry, you said you have Nate, do you have Amanda's picks?
You'll have them Sunday morning.
I'll have them Sunday morning. So, Jerry, do you have Mo's picks?
I do. Carolina. Her picks are not in order, so give me a minute when you ask.
No worries.
I just pulled up NFL and just scrolled through. Apparently, you pulled different lists. So.
All right. Yeah, I always pull them straight from Google itself.
Yeah. Doing that on the phone doesn't work well to follow that.
Yeah,
list
no.
up for some reason.
So I got the Tennessee Titans at the Indianapolis Colts. I'm going to go with Tennessee. They're starting to roll. Jeremy, who you going to go with?
I'm going with Derrick Henry. He now throws touchdown passes. He's going for a league MVP this year. He's going to try and break the streak.
He's going to do everything. Smitty, who you going to go with?
King Henry.
King Henry. Jeremy, who's Mo going with?
She is also going with the Titans.
Nate?
Who are the Titans playing?
The Colts. At the
That was the one you worried about the bet.
Yeah, Titans.
Titans. All right. So, Jeremy, your pick. The Miami Dolphins are going to Buffalo. You going Miami, Jeremy?
No. I rolled them last week. I thought they could upset Atlanta. And you know what? It took a game-winning field goal, but they still lost. I am going with the team that just came off a bye to roll through Miami.
Nice and easy. The Buffalo Bills?
Oh, yes, the Buffalo Bills.
What are the points on that one? Smitty?
I think it was like 14, if I recall.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills?
Bills? Yeah, I'll take Bills. Wait, who are they playing?
Miami.
Oh, Miami.
You going to take Miami? Are you really going to take Miami?
On that one.
Yeah, Miami. Obviously Miami.
Yeah, it's 14. The spread's 14.
Here. I'll put a little coin there.
Those guys are both concussed.
All right, Jerry. Who's Mo going with?
Oh, they're both out.
Those guys are both out. She's going with the Bills as well. Both those guys are out cold. Watch this.
The Packers guy moved.
The Packers guy just got hit in the legs. It's the other guy that's probably out.
29 is out cold. The Packers guy's below knee or something.
Yeah. So, Jerry,
got
Mo went with the Bills, right?
She went with the Bills, I said.
All right, Nate, are you going with your hubby or are you going to go with your brain?
No. I'm going with New York.
I am also going with the Buffalo.
Actual New York team, you mean?
The only good New York team. All right, Smitty,
No,
you get the first.
Yes, sir.
You get the first pick. The Pittsburgh Steelers are at the Cleveland Browns.
God.
This is a hard game to pick.
Yeah. What has Brown done for you lately?
Well, the Browns have been playing well
I'm going
even without
Pittsburgh.
their starters.
Where are you going?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Going with the Steelers. Jerry, who's Mo going with?
I don't trust that damn quarterback with a broken arm of his.
He's not playing.
That's what I'm saying.
Hennick's playing. He won last week.
It's not Henneke. Henneke plays for the Washington football team.
Oh, then who's the other?
He used to play for Denver.
Charlie Batch.
No, I can't. I don't know.
No, he
He
played
used to
for
play for
Denver.
Denver.
The Browns.
Peyton Manning? They got him out of retirement?
No, close, but no.
I'll make your pick yet. There it is. Yeah.
Is it my pick?
It's your pick, Nate.
Browns.
Going with the Browns. No, hold on. Oh, did I? I gave you guys the wrong one once. I'll just move that. Never mind. I'll just do this. Escape. Equals Steelers. I jumped a game.
That's okay. You can jump back.
We wouldn't have noticed if you didn't say anything.
Nope.
Yeah, well, then I would have been screwed up. And you went with Browns.
Case Keenum's the quarterback for the Browns currently.
That's it. Thank you.
He used to play for Minnesota.
I'm gonna go with the Browns also. Jaron, who you gonna go with?
We're not allowed to be in the same room.
No.
I'm going with the.
Oh wow, they're both getting carts.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
I am going with. This game sucks.
Yep.
I mean, it's not that sucky. You picked the Browns. You know they're gonna win.
Yeah, I'm going with the Browns at home.
All right. So
Only a fool picked the Steelers.
let's go with Mo for the Bengals New York Jets game.
She is taking the Joe Burrow-led Cincinnati Bengals.
Nate, are you following
I'm pretty sure you could do Bengals like across the board on this one.
Yeah. So Nate, are you gonna follow the Bengals?
Yeah, yeah.
Even for the people that
No,
aren't.
there is a part of me that wants to pick the Jets because I feel like the Jets are that team that will upset everything.
Yeah.
They're the wild card killer of this season.
So Jeremy, are you going with the Bengals?
You saw my bet.
This is true. Smitty.
I'm going.
I know you like to pick losers,
Omaha
so
Bengals.
you're gonna go with the Bengals. I figured you wanted to pick losers because you picked Miami. So
Well, Miami's just the best team in the NFL.
Nate, Philadelphia Eagles are at Detroit Lions.
Detroit.
Detroit at home. This is a crap game. For as much
Detroit has been so close.
Yes, they have.
At some point, they're going to win. They're not going to lose every game this season. They're going to win. It's going to happen.
And if they're
team, it will be the Eagles.
Yeah, if they're gonna win, they're gonna beat the Eagles. So I agree with that.
Now, don't get mad at me when they lose to the Eagles.
No. I'm going Eagles. The Lions have made me mad too many times. Jerry, who are you going to go with? Jeremy?
Let's go with Hurts.
That would be the Eagles?
That would be.
Smitty, who are you going to go with?
Detroit.
Jerry, who's Mo going with?
Eagles.
Eagles. All right. Next, we have the Los Angeles Rams are going to Houston. I am taking the Rams. Jerry, who you going to go with?
I think I may go with the Rams by 14.5.
Smitty.
Rams.
Rams. Jerry, who's Mo going with?
Rams.
Nate, who you going to go with?
I agree. Rams.
All right. And I put
Good run.
1-4. I can't fit in there. Undo. I was gonna put the thing in there. Oop.
The spread?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You're messing everything up. Just undo it.
That's all right. I can undo that. All right. So next we have you picking Jeremy. Last 1 o'clock game. The San Francisco 49ers are going to the Chicago Bears.
My daughter's here.
Hi, daughter of Smitty.
Hello, Smity of daughter.
I'm gonna go with the Bears.
I'm gonna go with the Bears.
A shout out to Chris. I'm going with the Bears.
Smitty, who you gonna go with?
Bears and who?
49ers are at the Bears.
I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Go with the Niners.
Probably.
Jerry, who's Mo going with?
Niners.
Niners.
Oh, come on down.
Nate, who you gonna go with?
I'm gonna go with the Bears because they have a better record.
You
This
know
is
the
the
Bears haven't thrown for over 200 passing yards since
They're
took
3 and
over.
the 49ers are 2 and 4. So
Yep.
they're doing different.
Yeah, they haven't had a bye week yet.
I'm
No,
gonna.
man.
The,
Right or no? This Nate, my podcast partner.
I know who he is.
That's my daughter.
I'm trying not to disrupt the show.
No one cares.
oh, we caught a glimpse of the Smitty daughter.
Oh, that.
Yes, you should get it on the picks.
All right,
You should make the rest of Smitty's picks.
I'm gonna
Can't
go
get
with
any
the
worse.
Bears on this one. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the
I
Bears.
was expecting to be the lone Bear person.
Smitty,
Chris
Well-
isn't here.
the New
Yes,
England
sir.
Patriots are going to the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers.
Chargers. Jerry, who's Mo going with?
Patriots.
Pats. Nate, who you gonna go with?
Chargers.
No matter how
Smitty.
good the Pats have
I said
looked,
Chargers.
No.
What?
What?
I said no matter how good the Pats looked last week, I don't think they have enough to beat the Los Angeles Chargers and Smitty's favorite QB of all time.
Yeah.
Doug Flutie?
Oh, man. Oh, them fighting words right there. Oh.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers on that one. Jeremy, who you gonna go with?
In Herbert, we trust. I've been rolling the Chargers most of the season.
You have. All right, Mo's got the first pick. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to Seattle.
You know, this is a crapshoot game.
It is.
She is picking the Seahawks.
She is
I
picking
don't
the
know
Sea
who I'm
Chickens.
picking in this game yet.
Nate, are you picking the Jags or the Sea Chickens?
I'm gonna take the Jaguars. They finally won a game. They know what it feels like. Seattle's not really doing great.
Anything?
Get your
Let's go
tag
Jacksonville.
by
I'm
the
I'm,
tail.
I'm overwhelmed with Florida right now, so I feel like I have to take Jacksonville.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo came out with Jacksonville. So I guess I'm going to go Jacksonville at 405.
Man, stop being
who
a
you going with?
follower.
I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
You
But no,
forgot to catch a tiger by the toe.
He
We'll
did.
pick the Seahawks.
Going with
I
the
gotta
Sea Chickens?
clear my knee.
I am actually going to go with the going to Seattle at home.
Seattle at home. Smitty.
I'm going with the Sea Chickens.
Sea Chickens. All right, Nate. You get the first pick. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are at the New Orleans Saints.
You can get it now if you want. It's in the,
Saints.
I think. I don't know.
Going with the Saints.
There's no noodles left. She got.
Oh, you had to heat up some noodles.
I'm,
Yep,
he's right.
noodles.
I am
There goes
going
the
with
Nate.
the Bucks. 425. Jared, who you going to go with?
I'm going Mr. TB12.
TV12 at 405. 425. Smitty,
Oh,
Yes.
That's
are you going to root for the other other Florida team?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa
Yep.
Bay or New Orleans.
Right now, I'm split. I didn't go Jacksonville. I went Seahawks.
No. Tampa Bay. Oh, yeah.
Right. I went
He
Seahawks.
took
I didn't-
Miami.
didn't-
That's
I
why I
did
asked you
Miami.
if you were going to root for
Seahawks.
the other Florida team.
Yeah. Oh God, Tampa Bay. I hate them with a passion so much because I hate them.
Wait. Are you going to root for the only Florida team that wins?
Yeah. The look on Smitty's face.
It must suck to be a Patriots fan now.
I know
It
they
does.
gave away
Yeah,
their
your
best player.
It
Hey,
does.
I'll take 20 years of winning for a few years of losing, compared to how many years have you guys lost straight?
You guys are gonna be in a down slope for the next 30, I promise.
All right.
Is that how long you guys are in that down slope for?
Hey, Miami was the best team in the '70s. Then they got Dan Marino, greatest quarterback ever, and they still couldn't win a Super Bowl. So no matter how good as Mac Jones is gonna be, he's a Dan Marino clone. Thank you. I am now.
That's a hot take.
I am going with New Orleans, damn it, because I hate you two right now.
Jerry, is Mo going with her other husband?
I assume she's going with TB12, but let me double check.
I'm not even gonna bother waiting on you.
Yeah, she's going with Bucks.
Yeah, she's going with her real husband. It's okay.
Hey, if she gets some money out of it, I don't mind.
Next, we have the Washington football team going to the Denver Broncos. Whew. I'm going to go with Denver on that one. Jerry, who are you going to go with?
Going with Denver at home.
Denver at home. Smitty. Football team or Broncos?
Denver or Washington?
You asking the kid?
It's a Super Bowl game from 1981 or something.
Just the basic football team or some Broncos?
I like the football team, but I'm going Broncos. They're home. Broncos are good. Broncos is good.
Jerry, who's Mo going with?
Denver.
Going with some Broncos. Nate, are you going to go with your football team?
She didn't say that. I'm going with Denver.
You're going with Denver. What didn't she say?
No, Smitty just said something, and I don't want him to say it again.
I'll text it.
Okay.
I won't text it.
Text it.
I will stub your toe.
I will wait till this series is over.
All right, so the Dallas Cowboys are going to Minnesota. The Minnesota Vikings at 8:20 on Sunday night.
Can't believe they're favored.
Jeremy.
Can't believe Minnesota's favored.
Who are you gonna go with? The Cowboys or Minnesota?
As I said on the bets, I'm going with Cowboys to win money line.
All right, Smitty, who are you gonna go with?
I'm riding that train.
And he is not high on cocaine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've been with him all day.
Well,
he was gone for about an hour and a half.
The Cowboys of the '90s were the cocaine train, so.
True. They were. The receiver was the cocaine train.
Yes.
Michael Irvin, yeah, he was high on cocaine all the time.
Jerry, who did Mo go with?
Cowboys.
Dem boys. Nate.
Cowboys.
This might be the first time Cowboys across the board. All right. Last but not least, Monday night, the New York Giants are going to Kansas City Chiefs, Smitty.
Not last. We have next Thursday, too.
Thank you, Smitty.
Well, it's the last one of this weekend.
Sorry.
The New York Giants are going to Kansas City.
Is this me?
No, it's Smitty.
What was it? Kansas City and who?
Giants and Chiefs.
Giants at Chiefs.
Oh, I'm done. I'm through it. Giants. Give me Giants.
Giants.
Chiefs just bite my ankle. They're nothing. They're nobody. They deserve to be in the ground, underneath the ground.
He's saying that they're a flash in the pan.
They are, and they burned out.
All right.
Come on. Mahomes was the next Brady. Didn't you get the memo?
No, I think I just heard that he's the next Marino.
Yeah.
No, that was the other guy.
Mac Jones.
Jeremy, who did Mo go with?
Chiefs.
She went with the Chiefs. All right, Nate. Who are you going to go with?
My life partner. I'm taking the Giants.
Taking the Giants.
The Chiefs haven't been doing anything.
Nope.
And the Giants, I mean, they're a dumpster fire themselves, but
fire's catching.
They're a smaller dumpster right now than the Chiefs.
I think Mahomes, because they're at home, will actually show up. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs this week.
I'm pretty sure Chiefs are going to win, but I just don't know.
Yeah,
I have no faith.
There's no faith anymore.
Do well because he has a baby at home.
Didn't he break his leg or something last game? Hurt himself? Sprained his ankle?
I don't know.
Mahomes put out the game.
Gail. I forgot he was out.
Head injury. He's fine. He said he's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gail's not showing him as out or anything like that. Jeremy, who are you gonna go with?
I am also taking the Chiefs because although they're both dumpster fires, the Giants are just trash.
They are.
That's true. They are what causes the fire to begin with.
Yes.
I would look at it this way: the Giants are a dry bag of trash, and the Chiefs are a wet bag of trash. Where the trash water is seeping out through under the bag and leaving a trail down the floor.
But it doesn't burn it.
So wait, who's gonna catch fire first then?
The dry bag.
Dry bag. But
Exactly, and they're gonna be destroyed.
All right, Jeremy. Mo has the first pick. The New York Jets at the Indianapolis Colts.
She picked the Jets.
She picked the Jets.
I love Mo. Mo's so awesome.
Nate, who you gonna go with?
I'm gonna take the Colts.
Colts are at home. Home teams have won more Thursday night games in this year than ever before. I am going to go with the Colts.
Till tonight.
Jeremy, who you gonna go with?
Girl, you just shut the hell up.
If you want to be accurate, Thursday night home teams win I think it's 80-something% of the time. We went over this last week.
Yeah.
I am also going with the Colts just because the Jets are a dumpster fire, already on fire.
I mean, they share the same stadium as the other fire.
Yeah.
Exactly. They shared the fire across the way.
So Smitty, who you gonna go with?
No. The other team. I almost said the New York team.
You go with the Jets?
The Colts. No, the Colts.
I was gonna
I
say.
almost said that. We're talking about the Jets. I almost said Jets, but no, the Colts.
All right,
He's
and
going
I
with
am
the Giants.
hitting save, so that way we
I'm going
don't
Giants.
lose any of this stuff. And I will get Mo's and Gail's picks for this week and next.
Amanda's and
Yeah,
Gail's.
yeah, Amanda's and Gail's picks.
This is Chris.
Oh, Chris, I keep
Chris.
asking, but I never hear from him. So
That's why I asked if he was even playing anymore.
Well, he fights a war now, so what are you gonna do?
No, he doesn't. He hangs out on the beach somewhere
Same difference.
in a non-disclosed location.
yeah, and a non-disclosed. All right, guys. Is there anything else we're gonna talk about? We're done for the night without almost 2 hours.
How about we talk about this game we got going on right here?
Where the
Let's go.
Green? Oh,
Thursday night
that
game.
was a touchdown.
Yeah, we're gonna let y'all go.
Yeah, no, I can't do
What, Nate? Oh no, they say it was a
We're
penalty.
slightly behind.
This is why I don't like doing anything on my phone when I'm watching on my computer because it's about the same distance behind. All right, fellas. Y'all have a good night.
Good night,
Hold
brothers.
on, guys. Let's just look at this.
Bye, everyone.
All right, and
That's all, folks.
bye, everybody.